driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm gonna do one more share here. All right. Good morning to everyone. I'm gonna do one more thing here. There. Okay. Nobody quite here yet. This was going to be on discouragement because I went and looked at my podcast numbers today. I'm not happy with them. Anyway, not like it isn't reaching some people. I think the whole have fun. It's an experience, that's for sure. Just keep your cool. It takes a while to buy a new car, so just keep your cool. All right. It could be frustrating. I always want to just get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My numbers are low. I seem to be going lower and lower in the news feed. I don't know what that means, but it makes it tough. I mean, you know what I could do is, put at everyone in there. That'll just piss people off, I go to my group, ask people, hey, how many people are not getting it? But then I won't get a response, and that'll be discouraging. I don't want to do that either. So, but today we're talking about having a good attitude. In order to get notifications, you have to have notifications on from Facebook, or you will not get them. Like I have my notifications turned off from Facebook on my phone. I don't get them. Otherwise, my phone ding, 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 ding. No. I have most of my notifications turned off. So, but you have to be following. Yes, I heard you, Sawyer. Sawyer likes to come in to remind me that he's alive. So that's some good things. You do get notifications. That's why I wait till 3 minutes to really. Well, we're at 4 minutes now. I'll be right back. I'm going to go kick the cat out. Seriously, out. Everybody out. There we go. Have a good one. My wife is laughing at me. It's because I'm always herding the cats. When I tell them to do something, they tend to listen. So, all right. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. All right. We got rid of the third person that was here. So, all right. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Oh, don't worry. It's going to get worse. Yeah. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name's Dion. And if you're here, please say hello and shit. So, as you probably noticed yesterday, I've decided to kind of open floodgates on certain things. So, that might be why things are happening. I don't know. I mean, really, is Facebook that concerned about me? I doubt that very much. I doubt that very, very much. So today we're going to talk about having a good attitude, right? Let's, we got to have a good attitude. Even with the things that I'm doing right now, it seems like, I'm just calling people out, but that doesn't mean I have a bad attitude. Now, we need to be aware of what's going on in our lives or we can't make the right decisions, right? So, an attitude of gratitude. Notice I did not say you having a positive attitude. There's a difference between having a good attitude and a positive attitude. And I'm not, positivity is good where it needs to be. But if you think you are going to run around with a positive attitude all the time, what you will have is toxic positivity. See, we are alcoholics and we take emotions to the extreme. That includes positivity. Well, you're just not being positivity. And then we try and use positivity as an answer to our problems. Okay. Positivity takes no action. Good attitude takes no action. So, therefore, it is not an answer. It is a way to get to the answer. Yeah. Right. See, when I have a good attitude, I can look at things the right way. I don't have all my bullshit in my head trying to. Oh, it still tries. You guys know how it is. I get a lot of intrusive thoughts. Well, I used to. I don't get them as much anymore. I don't get them as much anymore. And don't put things like when the levee breaks or I will break into song. now, now I got Led Zeppelin playing in my head and I just want to sing. So, hey, we have another person. They went away. All right. I got it. Dion, stop doing that. Okay. I'm going to stop doing that. And you too, if I do it, please yell at me. I'll tell you why. It's not a good attitude. It's not a good attitude, right? No. I put it in your head. I'm sure it went into mine too. When the levee breaks, we got no place to go. What is up, leisure? That reminds me. Okay. So I see these posts, right? And it's like, and it says Mandy's here too. Hi, Mandy, Amber, Ingrid, Leisure. Hey, all the cool ones are here. All the cool kids are here, man. Woo! But it said, be the kind of woman who straightens the crown of another woman who's broken and they don't know, right? Men, that works for us too. That works for us too. I don't need to lecture here because Scott and I take care of each other. Yeah. We actually give a fuck what happens in each other's lives. Okay. It's not like we've sat down and had this huge emotional conversation. No, we don't need to. Right. Men kind of have some unspoken things. We're that way. But when I was talking about my gut stuff the other day, Scott's the one that called me. Hey, try this stuff out. And I've been looking into it, by the way. I'm just waiting for my colonoscopy, which is tomorrow. So it is how it works. And you know what? When I was drinking, I would have thought that, that's weak. Do you know how much courage that stuff takes? It takes a lot more courage because other people are looking at it. But once you get to a point where God's in your hip pocket, you don't get to fuck around with us, right? Yep. I'll probably feel better though. All right, I do have a reading. When I say the serenity prayer, sometimes over and over, I occasionally lose sight of the prayer's meaning, even as I repeat its words. So I try to think of the meaning of each phrase as I say it, whether aloud or silently. And that's true. And the smokes. Yeah, yeah. We had to be reminded. I started talking to my therapist about it. It's been moved up. All right. A lot of my smoking has to do with the fact that I don't have anything else to do. So once I can start getting out of the house, it'll go way down because I'm going to be implementing new rules like no smoking in the car. Right? No smoking in the car. I'm going to go to live meetings where I cannot smoke. So the more I get myself used to that, the more and more I can cut back and let it go. That's the plan. So I do have a plan going. Thank you for being on my ass about that. People usually don't give me a hard time about it, and you probably should. And no, I will try not to be that non-smoker. You need to quit smoking. You need to quit. Yeah. Then that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to be nice about it, right? Fidgets. Yeah. Okay. This is what I use when I go to live meetings from my computer or go to online meetings from my computer. All right. There's a cat at my door whining. Meow, meow. I can't take it. What's wrong, Bastion? Bastion? What's wrong, Memo? Who's whining? Come on, come here. I'll give you some love. As I concentrate on the meeting and my understanding grows, along with my capacity to realize the difference between what I can change and what I cannot. Do I see that most improvements in my life come from changing my own attitudes and actions? Yeah. So a lot of times it's my attitude. It's not always like I come on here with a great attitude. Sometimes, yesterday I was ranting, but even then I try and stay positive about things. It's not always easy to bring up negative things when you're trying to be positive. See how it doesn't, and that's why we need to have a good attitude, not a positive attitude. Positive just means you're going to look at because if I have a positive attitude, I'm only going to look at the good things, and that's not life. I got to look at everything, and I got to take it for what it is, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. See, the thing itself doesn't know. It doesn't know. Okay. So if it doesn't know, the thing that's only really attached to any of this is my emotions. And once I can get my emotions and put them to the right size and learn how to work with them, not deal with them, but to work with them, right? Then I can change. But it isn't until I take a look at the whole thing. And having a positive attitude isn't going to do that. Okay. It's a glass half full, half empty thing. I'm more of an optimist. Okay. And I know this. I do try and be a little bit more positive when, but there's a difference between being positive and encouragement. Okay. See, having a positive attitude is not always conducive. The other day when I had on Saturday, I did not have a positive attitude, right? But, and I didn't want to be around. I just did not want to be on this earth anymore. I didn't want to die, but I just didn't want to be here anymore. It was too much for me that day. You know what gets me through that is having a decent attitude about life. That's what gets me through almost everything that I do. Right? Problems are problems, and problems come in good form, like buying a car. See, getting a new car and driving the car is a lot of fun, but buying the thing's a pain in the fucking ass, right? But if you have a negative attitude about it, you're going to be easily manipulated, and you're going to be buying that car at cost, right? So you got to have a good attitude, because being too positive is toxic and it doesn't work. It's non-action. Oh, just have a positive attitude. It's not an answer. That is not a solution. That is a way. It's something to get you there. Not an answer. All right. Today I pray. May my higher power show me new and deeper meanings in the serenity prayer each time I say it. Here we go. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to do this before I finish this. We all do need to remember that 90% of the people don't think like we do or are supposed to. We need to always be accepting of them the best that we can. Yeah. He's absolutely right. And I think he's being nice with 90%, because I think it's more like 95%. But I'm going to go with leisures. Let's throw a little bit of optimism in there, right? So if 90% of the people, what does that make you? That makes you 10% of the people. That makes you 10% of the people. Thank you, Scott. As I apply it to my life situation and relationships, may its truth be underlined for me again and again. May I realize that serenity, courage, and wisdom are all I need to cope with the value unless they grow out of my trust in a higher power. See, that's always the answer. God. Shirt? I didn't mean it. Do you mean shit? See, I got to have trust in my higher power. My higher power has a love language, and his love language is trust. The more trust I give my higher power, the more courage I receive. Yeah. No, autocorrect is not your friend today. God's formula for living: serenity, courage, and wisdom. All right. So when I have trust in God, my courage is in line with it. Okay. It's like the volume for left and right speaker. They go together, right? Now, sometimes my trust may go like this, but I may get a little courage. Nope. No. Faith without works is dead. We're in God's will. That's why it remains like this. It is never this. Your trust is in direct proportion to your courage. So the answer is trust God. That's the answer to having a good attitude. Trust God. He's going to take care of your day. He's going to give you the right car. He's going to, I was a little discouraged before I came on here, and then all my friends show up. You think that happens in God's world by mistake? No, it does not. That is God helping me, saying, yeah, Dion, you don't deserve a shit day. You're right. Not today. Because I decided to take a different attitude with my thought process. Yeah. Great stuff, man. I get hundreds of gifts all day long. That's what I get, and you get them too. You know, it's like we were working with a newcomer last night. That was cool, Amber. That turned out so Amber and I run a big book study, and one person showed up. I have a great day, Dion. Have a great one, Dion. Egg salad. Okay. You crack me up so much. Shirt excellent. So we wrote a big book study, and one person showed up, right? And we're like, hey, only take a couple people in a meeting. Turns out this guy didn't have a sponsor, and I like him. Now, I was thinking about it anyway. So I took him on as a sponsor last night, and then the three of us went through the first step together. And that was really cool. That was really cool. We had somebody show up just as we were leaving too, Amber. So, but that's how life works. Now, what is it with this guy? See, you know what God did? God did that. God said, nobody else is coming to the meeting today. Tyler needs help. Oh, shit. I only said his first name, so. Yeah, but that was for your story to tell, not mine. But see, then everybody got something out of that. A lot. I got something out. I got a new sponsee, man. I got somebody new to lecture. Right? But that's what we do. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you all. Egg salad, most excellent.